The Biden administration has faced a turbulent year of diplomatic challenges in the Middle East. Efforts to broker peace between Israel and Hamas have stalled, and the region remains volatile. Conflicts involving Iran-backed Houthi rebels further complicate the situation. The administration is grappling with how to navigate these complex issues. The ongoing conflicts in the region have created a humanitarian crisis. The Biden administration is working to provide aid and support to those affected by the violence. However, finding long-term solutions remains a significant challenge. The situation requires a delicate balance of diplomacy and humanitarian efforts. The US has long played a key role in mediating conflicts in the Middle East. However, the current situation presents unique challenges for the Biden administration. The administration is working to rebuild relationships with key allies in the region. This is essential for achieving stability and peace. The complex web of alliances and rivalries in the Middle East makes diplomatic efforts even more challenging. The Biden administration must carefully consider the interests of all parties involved. Finding common ground is crucial for making progress towards peace. President Biden has struggled to balance support for Israel's self-defense with efforts to minimize civilian casualties. The conflict between Israel and Hamas has resulted in significant loss of life. Finding a path to a ceasefire has been a top priority for the administration. The US has called for an immediate ceasefire to end the violence in Gaza. However, achieving this goal has proved elusive. Both sides remain entrenched in their positions. The ongoing fighting continues to exacerbate the humanitarian crisis. The rejection of a US-backed 21-day truce proposal by Israel further complicated efforts to reach a ceasefire. This setback highlights the difficulties faced by the administration in its diplomatic efforts. The search for a solution continues. The ongoing conflict has strained relations between the US and some of its allies in the region. The Biden administration is working to rebuild trust and cooperation. This is critical for achieving long-term stability in the Middle East. The limits of US influence in the region are becoming increasingly apparent. Experts point to the complex dynamics of the conflict and the shifting demands of various actors. The US is facing challenges in its ability to shape events on the ground. Biden's reluctance to leverage US power on Israel has been a subject of debate. Some argue that a more assertive approach is needed to achieve a ceasefire. Others caution against escalating the conflict. The administration is carefully considering its options. The shifting demands of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have added another layer of complexity to the situation. The US is working to understand and address these demands, while also considering the needs of the Palestinian people. Despite multiple trips by US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, a breakthrough remains elusive. The ongoing diplomatic efforts underscore the challenges faced by the administration. The search for a peaceful resolution continues. Section 4. Implications for US credibility and Biden's legacy. The ongoing conflict in the Middle East has broader implications for US credibility and Biden's foreign policy legacy. The administration's ability to achieve a peaceful resolution will be a key test of its diplomatic skills. The outcome will have long-term consequences. The situation in the Middle East is a major foreign policy challenge for the Biden administration. The outcome of the conflict will shape perceptions of US leadership in the region. The administration is working to maintain its credibility as a mediator. The conflict has also raised questions about the effectiveness of US diplomacy. The Biden administration is committed to finding a peaceful solution. However, the ongoing violence underscores the difficulties of achieving this goal. The outcome of the conflict will undoubtedly have a significant impact on Biden's foreign policy legacy. The administration is working to achieve a positive outcome. However, the challenges are significant. Section 5. The Israel-Hezbollah conflict and regional stability. The escalating tensions between Israel and Hezbollah pose a threat to regional stability. The Biden administration is closely monitoring the situation and working to prevent further escalation. The risk of a wider conflict is a serious concern. The presence of Hezbollah in Lebanon adds another layer of complexity to the regional dynamics. The group's ties to Iran further complicate the situation. The Biden administration is working to address these challenges. The potential for a conflict between Israel and Hezbollah to spill over into neighboring countries is a major concern. The Biden administration is working with regional partners to prevent this from happening. Maintaining stability is a top priority. The US is committed to supporting Israel's security while also working to prevent further escalation of the conflict. This requires a delicate balancing act. The Biden administration is working to achieve this goal. Section 6. The long-term impact and future of US diplomacy. The ongoing conflicts in the Middle East will have a long-term impact on the region and the future of US diplomacy. The Biden administration's approach to these challenges will shape the US role in the region for years to come. The current situation underscores the need for a comprehensive and sustainable approach to peace in the Middle East. The Biden administration is working to develop such a strategy. This will require long-term commitment and engagement. The US must carefully consider the lessons learned from the current conflicts in the Middle East. These lessons will inform future diplomatic efforts. The administration is committed to learning from its experiences. The future of US diplomacy in the Middle East will depend on the ability of the Biden administration to navigate the current challenges and build a more stable and peaceful future for the region. This is a complex and long-term undertaking.